Hello friends, this is Cold Run. I don't know why I'm singing, but it's time to go into the War Council, because we're back with Dragon Age Inquisition, and I think inside there I have a Red Jenny quest waiting for me, which makes me happy. Let's see. Yes, we got a couple of quests to pick back up. Let's do the less interesting ones. I mean, just by virtue of this being the best one. Let's do the other ones first. Investigate Hunter Fell. So this is with the 5 women who run the place, I think. A letter to Liliana with information on the bard. I have heard only rumors, I fear, but it is said that her most intriguing aspect is her voice. It is of a unique quality different from most Orlesian bards who are human or elven. Right, because we're looking for which one of these like rulers is secretly a Venatori, I think, something like that. Said that her most intriguing aspect is her voice. A different quality. So yeah, so they think that maybe this person is it. So there's a follow-up quest, which I will do not just yet. Tevinter Resistance. It seems Dorian was correct. Not only do Tevinter Templars not possess the ability to disrupt magic, really. Tevinter Magisters are flummoxed when they encounter such abilities. There was an attack on Magister Talani's estate, but our agent, Sir Bellin de Darrow, reports that it was handily beaten back and is unlikely to return anytime soon. Templars are kind of awesome. Magister Talani sends her thanks, as well as some artifacts stripped from the attackers, and a scented handkerchief. Don't ask. Okay. Alright, go Cullen. Enhanced chain lightning ring. Sounds good. And Red Jenny attends a party. Okay. The report is scandalous. A dowager threw a pie. Red Jenny is somehow credited, but we've received a number of keys to caches of smuggled goods. None of the nobility are objecting, lest they be forced to claim it as theirs. Okay. Wait, no, not okay. Hold on. What's going... So, okay, so this was the party that Red Jenny was going to disrupt and screw up because no one likes the person who's running it. A dowager threw a pie. Red Jenny gets credit. But we've received a number of keys to caches of smuggled goods. None of the nobility are objecting unless they be forced to claim it as theirs. I don't understand. The words don't make sense to me. I don't know why. Yeah, I didn't understand how disrupting the party ties into her getting stolen goods. And if you know the answer to that, or if you're understanding the words of the quest better than I am, please let me know. The other thing I saw is this. Because I saw that this was a main story quest with the green thing, but what I didn't see was actually reading it, and that was a mistake, apparently. So find the Warden. Hawk has revealed that Corypheus can influence the minds of Grey Wardens. If the Darkspawn brings them under his sway, he'll command a legion of highly skilled warriors. The Inquisition must hunt down Hawk's Grey Warden ally, hiding in Crestwood, to learn about the other Warden's plans. No one has traveled to or from Crestwood since the breach, and Liliana will send her fastest agents to discover what disaster has rendered it silent. Yeah, so this is the Crestwood thing. I was looking for Crestwood, I just wasn't reading the main story quests. And so, yeah, I did see that. And so this one, the western approach may be like its own zone. Maybe that's another zone that's unlocked. So I think the next big thing I do may end up not being Exalted Plains, but rather this thing, rather doing this Find the Warden quest. But for now, let me go check in with Sera.
Our heroes strode the winding road, defiant of the vile. Uncertain pause for home and cause when met the monster's smile. A man his kin, through blood and sin, a bastard of the gloom. A rising cut through bone and gut, an awful skyward blue. I think this one is simply not my style.
Was that just her?
A title hard to rhyme. A challenge for another day, I think. Forgive me my distractions, Eminence. I'm overwhelmed by you and what you've done. My name is Meriden, a humble bard.
I know you well.
Are you a bard, like those of Orlais?
Probably
Oh,
not.
heavens no. I'm a minstrel first. My weapon is a cutting tongue, not blades. I hope my skills will help in some small way, if only I can give your deeds their due.
You're pretty awesome.
What do you bring to the Inquisition?
A simple thing that you know well. The power of a muse to rally hearts and minds. Inquisitor, I want to spread the word of what you've done. A small but vital role. Perhaps I'll also make a coin or two.
Sounds good to
Carry
me.
on,
You're
then.
you're more than
I will
welcome.
do my best, Inquisitor.
Your songs are fantastic. I listen to them on YouTube. You probably don't know what YouTube is.
I've heard of Warden Blackwall, an influential member of the Order.
Okay, so now someone told me on YouTube comments that this gets updated every so often, and so I just want to check this to see if there's anything new. And no, but oh, that I think that Minstrel Meriden is chatting me up. The song is creepy. I think this is because she heard the minstrel singing the Sera Was Never song. Oh, that's amazing. That's like in canon. Sera knows that she's being sung about, and that's great.
You have a problem. That over there is a full tavern, but everyone's drinking alone. They're all up their own arses about the Inquisition. I can't have fun with everybody whinging, and they'll fall on their swords before Coryphanus can push them. I'm
Griffinus.
thinking pranks. Set a few up, knock a few down. You win or not?
You know what? Let's do this. I want them at their best. Should the Inquisition do this? How will that help? Yeah, I mean, a little bit weird for this role, but
But I'm the Inquisitor. You know, the leader?
Right, they'll never suspect you. What,
The
titles
perfect-
are only for
perfect
getting away
rhyme.
with bad stuff? Let's do something fun. Come on.
no, grow up. Screw that. You going without me? No, screw that. Tommy sounds like, yeah, let's do it.
Just you and me. You know, I would like that.
Sure, that could work. Maybe. Let's go.
I do like that she's skeptical on that. Like, I almost feel like, whoa.
Right, general appetite is gone. Have a search about. Find something to mess with and give your soldiers a laugh.
I almost feel like if I had gone with, like, yeah, let's be buddies, like, she'd be approving more, but whatever, we're on this path. We're just going to pick all the hard options.
What, the desk? Oh, yes. Center of the Empire and all that. What to do, what to do.
I won't diminish my general. No, I'm totally fine diminishing my general.
All right, Sarah. What do you want to do?
Thing looks heavy. Don't want to move or break it. I got it. Easy one. Just a slip of something under here. There, won't notice much, but it's just that little bit wonky. He's so in control that'll piss him royally. I tell one of the soldiers and boom, the general seems like people. And since he works for you, you seem like people. Come on, next one.
Oh my god, I'm just glad that... I feel like if she had Cole's power,
Right.
then...
Little lady prissy pants. Have a look for something she likes too much.
Wait, is this Josephine? No, this is, oh, what's her name? Is this Vivienne's room?
What, just the door? Where she greets every important idiot. Yes.
No, this is Josephine. These are the high ups. I can't remember their terms. Can't mock my diplomat. Yeah, let's do this.
Well, Sarah, what do you have in mind?
Get a bucket.
Oh my god, are we gonna just put this is like the classic?
Yeah? 5 minutes of sloppy boss gets you weeks of happy kitchen staff. Except for the one who cleans it up, I suppose. But whatever. Next up.
Oh my god, this quest line is amazing. Alright, we already saw the Baron Plucky wrote. I don't know why that letter doesn't go away once we already looked at it.
What's that? A locked... No, leave that. Not interested in her hidden things. Not for just a bit of fun. Maybe feed her messengers something gassy? No, birds don't pop. But they flap and...
Who is up there?
I do like that she has a boundary there, that she doesn't want to like mess with something that she has locked away, that she's not, I don't know, that the pranks aren't unlimited.
Go!
That was fun. An inquisitor of the people, still remembering you're one of them. If all they got was the herald stuff, the serious bit, you'd start to sound pretty scary. That works, but not for long.
It should appear respectable, anything to keep us inspired. Yeah, I don't think respectable is all that it's cracked up to be.
Whatever it takes. I'd start throwing pies if it kept people inspired.
Pies is so good, and Coryphanus would never do that. Good thing for you, innit? Because from the bottom, everyone up top sort of seems the same. It was fun chasing you, Inquisitor. Nice for you. You! Oh, frig.
Oh, frig.
You did it!
Sorry, Josephine. Worth. That's what they call Worth.
Fire come we, the able true, to Skyhold now, a fortress strong and free. We rally with our hero born anew. Inquisitor, there's none as brave
Not
as
as brave
you.
as she, like, and
A
she's
perfect
run.
stuff, except... no, it needs work.
Wonder if there'll be songs that she'll eventually write about that kind of crap we pull with Sera. Okay, so before we
Any
start
word?
the Crestwood thing,
Nothing yet.
I do want to try some of the other quests that are here that popped up. Let's start with the one up here, the continuity one. If I can, there we are. Continue investigation. An excerpt from a Ben Hosroth information report. We still have neither race nor background information on the Venatori agent in Hunterfell. The Bells are effectively nobility in the city. Any information about them is protected. We have confirmed that Tal Vashoth, whatever else she may be, is not a mage. Whether she is or was one of Duke Tithus's lovers, she now appears to be in a relationship with the smuggler. This definitely feels like Liliana. Yeah, okay.
Let's see what we have.
Again, I forgot to read her little comment on it, but that's
I've
okay.
arranged an accord between the Marquis and the Dowager. Wonder of wonders. Perhaps they can be useful to us after all.
Agree with resources. Let's try this one. Utilize the Grey Warden treatise. The Inquisition is in its infancy. Building an organization such as this is like building an army. You need soldiers, weapons to arm them, food to feed them, and that's just the beginning. I join knowing I can make a difference. I have Grey Warden treaties, and these allow us to take what's needed, when needed. We do not face a blight, but surely as Torn Sky warrants as much concern. Consider it, Warden Blackwell. Okay. Josephine, this could work. The blight is but 10 years past, and Theus remembers how we were saved. I can use the treaties, leverage the goodwill owed the Wardens, and use it for the Inquisition. Yeah, is there... I wonder if this is just a... I feel like I've seen this quest before. Maybe this is a gold reward, or maybe it's something I just skipped before. So that's kind of all for now that I can find, at least, other than these. And I think it's time for me to do this Find the Warden quest. So I already read this. Secrets. We must ensure that the trap is not awaiting us in Crestwood. We'll send the scouts at your command. This has got to be the Crestwood unlock, which is the thing I want, because this is where the Reaver quest takes place. Find the Warden. Hastily scrawled note received by messenger bird. Inquisitor, Hawk's Warden friend is somewhere here. Disappeared before we could talk to him. He's good. Be careful on the road. Lots of undead. People here need our help. Explain more once you're here. Harding. I'm so happy Scout Harding is a thing in this game.
Good to see you safe, Inquisitor. We've got trouble ahead.
Yeah.
If you're on edge, I should alert the entire Inquisition.
Or increase my hazard pay. That's an option.
Are things that bad?
Also, there's no flirt option. Worst game ever. 0 out of 10. Look at this place. Is that a breach in the ocean? Look at the water effects.
Oh.
Crestwood was the site of a flood 10 years ago during the Blight. It's not the only rift in the area, but after it appeared, corpses started walking out of the lake.
Oh,
You'll
okay.
have to fight through them to get to the cave where Sir Hawk's Grey Warden friend is hiding.
Never mind. 10 out of 10. Best game ever.
I wish we could get better acquainted, Harding. When the dead aren't rising around us, perhaps?
The world would crumble to dust before you ran out of ills to fight. Maybe someone in Crestwood can tell you how to get to the rift in the lake. Maker knows they'll want help. Good luck, and please be safe.
We have a new zone. We are in Crestwood. Yes. What's down here? Holding Crestwood camps established. Hawk's allies. So that's way away. So this is going to be definitely kind of slow explorers. Still waters. Oh, this is like a watery zombie zone. Oh, this is super cool. I'm excited. Requisition officer. Yeah, now, I was unsure about the Exalted Plains. It was fine, but I wasn't going to... Did you... was that a wolf howling? Is that a full moon? Is this the best zone ever? Oh, God, I'm super excited now. I'm really happy to be here. Elfruit seeds. Oh, right, for the garden. Did something just fall over there? Okay, go slow.
Inquisitor, have something for you.
Yeah. So let's see what quests we have in Crestwood. Camps established. So we have one camp established so far. Nothing. Okay, so nothing for unfinished business. I don't think there's Venatori in Crestwood. Red Lyrian deposits, maybe. Circle tomes, so nothing there. Smuggler letters. So let's see what we got so far. Yeah, undead have terrorized Crestwood. Since a Fade Rift appeared in the rift, there must be a way in the lake. There must be a way to close it. Help Crestwood fight back the undead. An inn rift near the Fade North Gate. An active Fade Rift has been spotted near the North Gate camp. Fade Rift closed 101. Holding Crestwood established camps. Support Inquisition. Okay, 1 out of 2. Sounds all good there. But there was also that Inquisitor's Path. Meet Hawk's Grey Warden allies. That's the main one. Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts. That's something else. This is the one that I'm looking for, because I really want to get the specialization. Gather the materials to infuse a dragon's blood. Study the methods to prepare it properly. And Breaker Thram, which is again such a cool title, will reveal the secrets of the punishing Reaver specialization. Kill rivals and claim infusion primers at the East Side Hills, the Flats, and the Black Fens. Kill rivals? Her rivals? Or are they going to be, like, others who want... Maybe if the Reaver is one of theirs, there can only be one type things, and, like, there can only be one student of Breaker Thrams, and others are competing for those? Readings can be found among the belongings of followers who share this discipline, or if unavailable, among the wares of the book merchant in Valrayo. So I think that what that will mean is that if I kill them, or if I make story choices that make them unavailable, then like they'll appear at the book merchant. But that's kind of a last thing. I'll check there later. I also need, it's a Rashvine, I think, which is from the Exalted Plains, which I can pick up down the line. We have the Reaver. Yeah, Infusion Primers and Rashvine. Okay, so let's check out some of the other stuff here. This is going to be the slow burn part of the game. Or not slow burn, but this is the part where I'm going to kind of start to focus more on this just zone.
Word for you.
Report.
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
Crestwood Geological Survey, so we need more obsidian. Okay, so this is just kind of a general collect quest. That's fine. Yeah, I think I'm fine with this party to start with. Let's get Sol. I think Solus has needs of some. I think it's been a little while since I leveled up Solus, rather. When your allies have an active barrier, helps them recover mana or stamina more quickly. Yeah, that sounds fine. Dispelling magic and status effects increases your own spell's damage and barrier generation for a brief duration. Sounds good too. And now, what's the other route that he's using? So you've got some fire going. Lightning. Wait, what's that? What's Rift Mage? Has this always been here and I just didn't notice it? Years spent studying, or is it... When did this come? Look at that tentacle skull. Where did this come from? Years spent studying the Fade have given Solus the ability to manipulate its energy. This is just him. This is just a him job, or abilities. He can pull matter from the Fade and even twist the Veil into a weapon to hamper his opponents. Holy hell. Veil Strike. You recreate your own fist from the essence of the Fade and smash foes to the ground. Are you kidding me? What is this? Stone Fist. You summon a boulder from the Fade and smash it into your target, sending them flying. What's the ultimate here? Pull of the Abyss. Tiny point that pulls enemies towards the central. So this is like a setup for some area effect stuff. What the actual hell? Punching down. Yeah, hopefully Solus doesn't punch down. He doesn't. He's a supporter of the demon, the oppressed demons. Yeah, let's try... yeah, whatever. Let's try Stonefist. So, do all characters have this? What the... where did this come from? I might have to, like, do some... get some of those rings that let me respec or respecialized or allocate spells. Spell Purge, Dispel Hostile Magic. This is awesome. What else? Sera. Sera was never quite the... Tempest. This is her. With a satchel of dirty tricks, Sera takes the fight to her opponents before they know they're in it. Committing hard and fast, and if covered in alchemical fire, all the better. Flask of Frost, Flask of Fire, Flask of Lightning, so, okay. Alana. Inquisitor. Mark of the Rift. When did I get this? Massive damage and can even kill some enemies instantly. What's this? Focus teamwork successfully performing an ability combo earns additional focus for the party. What's a combo? Maybe that's something the game will tell me about later? I don't know. I don't know what a combo is. Solus we looked at. Cassandra's Templar. Sera. Okay, this is a whole new thing. This is a whole new thing. So, before we go forward, let's take a look at what we got for Crestwood. Crestwood is a small village of no real consequence to the lords and ladies who ride through on their way to Valrayo or Denerim. It's ride over country. The people are glad for visitors, however. Residents tend livestock and grow what crops they can, but their chief income comes from trade. I was dining alone at the local inn, which is quaintly perched on the top of a dam, when I overheard this barman mention tunnels beneath the village. I was surprised to learn that a vast cave system riddles the land surrounding Crestwood. The locals told me tales of strange noises and eerie lights, of entire expeditions swallowed by underground fissures or screams in the dark that come from nowhere and return just as swiftly to nothing. I scoffed and went for a stroll around the area. The night was clear and I was wending down a pleasant glade in the hill. Have you never read any horror story ever? And I was wending down a pleasant glade in the hills when I heard a rasping hiss. Dropping my walking staff, I spied an overgrown opening to a small cavern. Were those footsteps padding away into the dark? Dark I heard then, or a startled animal? That night, I let the candle in my room burn longer than usual. Yeah, you just left the slaughtered lamb in. This is like straight out of American Werewolf in London's opening. From the Diary of a Traveler from Valshavine, dated 3 months before the start of the Fifth Blight. So found here Elford, Spindleweed, Blood Lotus, Deep Mushroom, Embrium, Iron Obsidian, Everite. Everite's kind of new, isn't it? And crafting materials, what was this? Oh, Rashfind from before, and good to know, especially if I'm looking at the Reaver quest. Be wary when harvesting Rashfind, I mean, just by the name alone, because the plant comes by its name honestly. Indeed, calling its effect upon exposed skin a rash is an understatement. I've known apprentices who went without treating the red sores, assuming them irritating but harmless, and eventually required either magical healing or amputation. Holy shit. Once the poison gets into the blood, it causes a painful calcification that turns the surface skin stone gray, and that's only the first symptom. In addition, it's primarily found in marshes and remote areas of deep vegetation, so there's often danger in finding Rashfind patches, even aside from that in collecting it. Fortunately, or unfortunately, if one happens to be a witless apprentice, Rashfind has a number of useful applications. Salves that harden the skin or otherwise provide protection, not to mention being one of the primary ingredients for anti-even fire. My advice, use thick gloves and carry a sword. From Herbology in Thetis by Master Ilian Gravier. So, again, this is not surprising that Rashfind then is a key element in the Reaver quest. The Reaver seems all about danger and doom and skulls and stuff, and yeah, if you're infusing dragon's blood, and maybe this is necessary to harden the skin against it from acidifying you. I don't know, I'm just making up crap now. God, look at this place. Look at it, look at it, look at it. So, where do we go now? Where do we go from here? Rift near the north gate. Let's go this way. And I could be wrong about Crestwood. I was excited
to the rift in the lake.
Yes, preferably without drowning.
I was excited to get here because of the... God, look at that moon. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I was excited to get here because of the... Specifically, even before I saw the place, but because of the Reaver quest line. It's also possible I may need to come back. Maybe this is like a level 15 place or something like that. Spindleweed, spindle seeds, spindleweed. I think so. I see the red up ahead, which tells me that we're gonna find out if, in short order, whether, like, what level the enemies are. What's that? Old Crestwood. Old Crestwood buried beneath there. Maybe we're going to look for a ferryman. Maybe there's a ferry person who's going to help us along the way. How do I get to you? Through here. Eastside Hills. Alright, we're already here. This is one of the places we needed to go for the... Let me up. Thank you. Oh, just iron. Yeah, this is one of the places we need to go for, what's it called, for the Reaver quest. The Howling Wind. Is there music here? I can't really hear any music. Let me see if I can adjust music and options. Sound, audio. Master music volume. I'm going to raise it to 70. Let me know if the music comes too loud. Corpse Archer, level 7. Only one way to deal with a Corpse Archer. The boop.
It's the Inquisitor! Then I trust he is with us.
Oh, I'm attacking you. You're not hostile. Just a second. I'm just going to plug in my controller.
Go back to the village, miss. These roads aren't safe.
Did you just know I was the Inquisitor? Or no, he's talking to someone
The
else.
Grey Wardens thank you for your aid, Inquisitor.
Will you stay to fight the undead here?
My orders forbid it. Crestwood was only a detour. If the Inquisition can help, I beg you to do what you can. The villagers have already lost too many.
What are you doing in Crestwood?
Yeah, what are your orders?
Warden named Stroud is wanted for questioning. We heard he'd passed through here, but the villagers knew nothing. They have troubles enough.
What have you been told about this rogue warden?
Warden Commander Clarel ordered his capture. I can say no more than that. I hope Sir Stroud comes with us peacefully.
It
I
seems
trained
unlikely.
under him for a time. He's a good man, I'm sure of that.
Okay, so something I'm
Farewell.
getting from this
Farewell.
is that as much as I like...
Sir, are you sure we can't help the village? Our orders are clear. If we can't find Warden Stroud, we return to the commander with all haste. Still don't feel right. I know, but if I judge our orders rightly, harder decision.
None of those wardens mentioned a new leader. I don't think they're part of Corypheus's plot to seize the order.
Right, because they would have said.
I hope Hawk's warden friend has answers for us.
So what this tells me also about my party composition that I just forgot about coming here is that this is not a place for... Yeah, I'm gonna take a break here. Actually, break from the main story here at least, for two main reasons. Well, one main reason with two parts. One, it's because I want instead of Cassandra, I want Blackwall. I want to give Blackwall a chance. I know I rip on him a lot because he seems kind of bland, bearded, boring dude. Nothing against beards, but if you're, it's more the bland side of it. Just like I am a sullen warrior, and I don't know. He seems less interesting, but also I haven't really given him any sort of chance, so I want to give him a full chance. And this is the zone for it. This seems like Warden Central. So I'm going to swap him out, but I also don't really have him geared up, so I'm going to head back to town and gear him up. I also plan to switch Sera, Sera's Sera's specialization around to something more bowy. I mean, I've been listening to that song a lot, and the bow is pretty defining to her character. I don't want to make the same mistake I made with Fran back in Final Fantasy XII, where I took the bow away from her, and I just decided to make her like a sword user. And in canon, just everything I see her in, she's like bow, and so now I like doing the canon routes to start with. Yeah, Sarah's grumpy right now because she has daggers rather than arrows and a bow, and I want to help adjust that. So yeah, that's going to be it for me for now. I'll probably check in with you actually in a second. Let me go upgrade Blackwall, and I'll see you when I'm back here. Okay, I'm back because I wanted to look through all these everyone's specialization and record it when I do. So we got Iron Bull to start with, who is Iron Bull's combat style has honed his aggression and anger to a killing edge. He has learned to turn his own pain into a fury that makes him even deadlier when the fight gets bloody. So this is the route that I'll be going. This is Reaver, Ring of Pain, but I think I'm going to go with this route, but I'm going to stick with Sword and Shield, whereas he seems like a two-hander. I'm not going to look too much into this except to say that it looks flippin' cool. Yeah, so I'm going to try like a build where I mix this stuff with the tanky stuff, and we'll see how it works. Probably badly. Varric. What's your specialization? Archery, sabotage. Do you not get a specialization yet? Who gets a specialization? Huh. Maybe I have to spend a certain number of points. Let's see if it opens up when I spend more points on Varric. Yeah, it still hasn't opened up. I don't know. Maybe some characters don't get one. Yep, he's got Tentacle Skull. Vivienne, Knight Enchanter. Yeah, these are just here. Knight Enchanter. Whether it's high fashion or the battlefield, Vivienne prefers to be at the forefront and in control of everything around her. She will personally see order restored by the blade if necessary. So she becomes like an in-your-face type caster. This is, again, this is amazing. Cole, assassin. This is his own thing. As a spirit dedicated to mercy, Cole is oddly suited to killing enemies with speed and precision. He can eliminate targets too dangerous to face directly with strikes they never even notice. Blackwall is nothing. Dude, come on. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt in terms of assuming that you can be awesome, and here you are with no special abilities. Dorian's got to have something. Yeah, Necromancer? Dorian is well versed in spells that bind and manipulate fate spirits, a practice that does not have the same stigma in the Devinter Imperium as it does elsewhere in Thedas. Horror, Death Siphon, Blinding Terror. What's this middle one? Haste. Okay. Spirit Mark, Walking Bomb. Yeah, Walking Bomb's an old one from Origins, if I remember. If you're knocked unconscious, a spirit you control takes your likeness and fights on your behalf for a short time. Okay. Sera we already saw, Cassandra we saw, and that's me. And I'm sure I'll get a new one later. So let me test something out. Because like knowing this, there were some abilities that I was just kind of putting stuff into that I wouldn't put stuff into. I was just kind of spending points. And why don't some of my characters have specializations yet? I don't know. We'll see. This is one where I feel like it's going to be revealed to us in time, maybe, unless it's not, in which case, I guess let me know. So let me take Cassandra, for instance. I just refunded Cassandra's ability points. I want to see what happens. Does she still have access to the specialization now? She does. She does. So let's try this. Let's try focusing on this. Eldritch Detonator ability. Use on... Through faith and will, you dispel all hostile magic from the area around you. Use Eldritch Detonator ability. Use on incapacitate for a combo. I don't know. What does Eldritch Detonator ability mean? Is that... Again, if it's something I'll know, I guess I'll find it figured out, but... Okay. Spell Shatter. Spell Purge now deals massive area damage when dispelling barriers and other beneficial effects on enemies. Yeah, that sounds really good. But let me go deeper down first. Champions of the Just. Your righteous fervor inspires the entire party to fight harder against demons specifically. That's okay. I mean, whatever. We're going to probably unlock the whole tree anyway. Blessed Blades. You rally all of your nearby allies to fight with greater strength, especially when facing demons. So this is really good. She's really good for rifts. Maker's Will. Your party's attacks have a chance to weaken their targets. Seems reasonable. Rally. So everyone seems to have this group ability. You inspire allies to fight harder. Your party's guard stamina and mana build over time, and all party members gain damage resistance against incoming attacks. The ability consumes and is powered by focus, so it's like a toggle ability. 15 seconds. No, not necessarily toggled. Maybe. Tier 1, guard generation, mana regeneration, damage resistance. Absolutely, let's do that. The last sacrifice. Even should you fall, you give your allies the strength to fight on harder in your name. That's super good. And especially if... I'm especially comfortable with her going to... I think I'm actually going to switch things up. Because before, I was the tank role, and I had her be a shield person who does damage. And now, especially if she's going to be a Templar, and I'm going to be a Reaver, I think we're going to switch that up. I'm going to be a sword and shield person who does damage, and she's going to be more of a tank. But there's going to be a fair bit of crossover, because we both have shields, I guess. There is no darkness. Your faith is your protection against the elements, not for you alone. Entire party gains increased resistance to fire, ice. Sounds great. Wrath of Heaven. Summon a blinding pillar of light that stuns nearby enemies and damages demons. Super good. I think the only boost I want to get for now is the massive area damage. That sounds super good. So let's do that. So she's Templar McTemplar Pants. And she's also going to go the route of the Vanguard. Challenge, Warcry, Charging Bull, absolutely Charging Bull. What are these? Get a bonus to your maximum guard. Yeah, sure, why not? Foes, yeah, so she's just gonna get. I'm gonna make her like full on tank and Templar. Improved armor for that. It'll cost you. What is this? After you finish your charge, your next ability costs no stamina. That's. I don't care as much about that. Livid sounds good. More hardy fight. Yeah, that sounds definitely good. Trust the steel. Know how to make the most of your equipment. Gaining a bonus to armor when you have active guard. Yeah, I think she's gonna have active guard a lot. Good. So I'm gonna. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me for now. But I'm gonna continue this kind of re-speccing next time. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later. Goodbye.